Alrighty then, maintaining the fire, especially in the winter. What are my beautiful little simple little tips but from maintaining our digestive fire so we don't go looking for it outside or having emotional outbursts and things like that I used to do. So one of the best things is rosewater eye bath. Super quick and easy, just nice little bit of cooling the perspective, because we have a lot of fire coming up and clearing in our eyes, and that can cause a little bit of perspective firing up and smokiness and delusion. We don't need that. We've got enough of that going on. So my setup is all about maintaining the fire. As you can see, I've got gloves with the important one book Facebooking thumb available on the phone for pressing buttons. But I've got a jumper under here that goes over the wrist, because that's a fire pulse point there as well. So of course that's a good spot. Fire comes out of the hand, so always gloves in the pocket all the time. But this one especially, the buff, so adaptable, absolutely awesome, love it. Got to get yourself one, $25 at Rebel, and it's really long, so you can actually tuck it down into the neck warmer at the back. Then we've got a heat holders neck warmer. This thing is so warm and fluffy, it's beautiful. Another $25 at Rebel. And I've even got a second one, a little buff to go here. Covers up, you can adapt it, put it under a hat, whatever you need. Put the earphones in, or keep the ears cold or warm, heaps easy. And then of course layers underneath, and each layer, so this one is tucked into my outside, the jumper is into the pants to create one warm layer. Then my thermal and my other shirts underneath are tucked into undies and thermal panties. And the best thing you can ever do for yourself, and it's a simple little tip that someone told me in Canada, 2 pairs of socks. Seriously, it's the best thing you ever do for yourself, because then when you got warm feet during the day, you feel so much more comfortable and grounded and practical. So I've expanded that. I'll do 2 during the day, so like obviously a thin one and big woolly one over the top, but then a third one at night for bedtime socks. Super good and easy, that I tell you. 3 pairs of socks, so warm and comfy. So then hopefully you don't have to stick your feet onto your partner's warm bits, unless that's stimulating and it could be funky. So then for there, it's encouraged and supported. More funkiness, sexiness, please. So there we go. Some of the keeping the fire tips. This is absolutely beautiful and so adaptable and so warm and cozy. So when we have warm and cozy for ourselves, I'm putting them back on. Sometimes I sleep in these. It's beautiful. And you can always go up here as well if you don't want to talk to people. If you don't want to talk to people, they won't talk to you because they can't see your mouth. And some people think you look like a terrorist, but hanging on white, so that doesn't work. And I reckon I look more like a ninja. That sounds more better and more fun, because you've got the ninja fire, but we're maintaining our own and fire within and using it for ourselves and our own purposes rather than externalizing our energy. And you can see how it tucks nicely down into the back to create another nice and comfortable layer of warmness, protection for keeping on the fire. Beautiful. Fire breathing tips. So, it's more so we don't breathe the fire out at other people, and we have a much more peaceful and sensual experience. It's a sensual, lovely candle with fire, and also a beautiful candle gazing meditation. This can be. It's like gazing at a campfire. If you don't have a campfire available, it's much easier to do on a regular basis. As a meditation practice too is quite wonderful. It just focuses everything and all the thoughts come and go, and it's beautiful meditation too. So, fire!